hot? Is it hot, dude?
So hot. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'll give you guys a few minutes to get in. I did not do the things that I said I was gonna do. No, I don't want to invite friends. Can I just share this? I don't know if I can just share this. Anyways, welcome. We're gonna give it a few minutes. Today's class is we are here to talk about money. Money. This is my money masterclass. And everything is not loading as well as I was hoping it was going to load. Come on, let's go. You know, the invite? No, you're not loading. Really? Okay. Hey, Carly. How you doing, beautiful? We are here for my money masterclass. So I'm just waiting for Nikita, who is coming on to host this with me. How are you doing? Let me know if I'm glitchy. I think I'm okay. No, don't turn me up. That'd be weird. I get echoey. I'm glad I get to see your comments for the time being.
Called Carly out.
Oh, yeah, it's a little late. It's so interesting. I have this glow. See, today I can kind of block it, but like yesterday I was talking on the phone, and I couldn't get it. I moved the phone everywhere, and I couldn't get it to go away. So yeah, we're just gonna. It's meant to be. I can see myself. Oh, good. Just what we need. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Are you staying around for the class? It's going to be about an hour, maybe just a little bit less. I'm trying to find my pages. Oh, my skin is glowing. Yeah, I went to the gym. I jogged 3 kilometers, and then I taught a class, and then I showered. So I think my skin just feels really nice today. Oh, good. I'm so excited. This is going to be a great one. This is another one where you get to experience the magic of what I do. And it's going to help lift a lot of ceilings. And, yeah, I'm actually really excited for this one. It's really interesting because when they talk about fears and how you're doing things and what's coming up, from the beginning of my journey, they're like, as you teach the things, they settle in. So I have got on classes and I've helped people with their energy. I've done readings. I've done recodes on so many other things, and I avoided money like the plague. So I am excited to be here, confident because of my own personal results from really sticking with my money energy, finding where my values and my money energy were not aligning, and being able to bring people back into their money energy. I can see it when it flips, and I froze in the weirdest spot on the other phone, so hopefully I didn't freeze that bad over there. But the delay, yeah, the delay is real. This is the days I still wish I had some Starlink to use, but I do not. So, Nikita, I can't tell if you're here or not. If you are here, definitely chat with me. I'm just gonna pull up. I cannot remember how to add, so no, he's not here yet. Well, we're gonna get started. He should be here soon. He's here. He's coming in to hold space with me, and he's actually going to share once I am done talking. He is going to share an inner child healing as well. Most people who are doing their things and... Oh, there he is. How do I get you up here? Okay, so you must not be on a phone. In order to come up, I believe you might need to be on your phone. I'm clicking on you and it's not showing me you. So yeah, if you are on a computer, it doesn't let me put you into my broadcast. And I've switched to my computer. Not right now, I haven't, but I've switched in the past, and it doesn't let me. Uh, it doesn't let you. You have to be on. I can be on my computer and let people in, but they still have to be on their phone. So I'll let you get organized, and I will bring you up as soon as it tells me I'm allowed to. So Nikita's here to help me hold space. He is another quantum healer. He has this beautiful inner child healing, as I said. I'll let him introduce himself. For those of you here, you should know me. We are on my main page today. Um, like I said, we're here for Money Masterclass. This is going to break you free of the ceilings holding you back. So whether you're here because of your business, um, whether you feel like you have a ceiling within your business or just your personal life, looking to increase opportunities and different things. Those are just few of the reasons why you may be here, those lack programs. And where we are going to start, oh, there we go. Yay, we're going to accept. Bring, yes. It says unable to join because of technical issues. Well, that's ridiculous. Do you want to try that again? It doesn't let me. It says I don't have any viewers. That's funny. Slow connection. Well, this is going to be fun. Technical issues. So if you want to try that request again, Nikita. So we are going to start with a practice. And we're going to start with a practice. We're going to finish with a practice. And the practice is about your values. The one thing the part about our conscious mind versus our subconscious mind and the way it is not in balance. A lot of times, even though we know that, money is a tool and, oh, it's slowly working. Yay. All right. I don't see you on my other screen yet. The delay is real. You're black on my phone just like I figured you would be. Oh, you look funny over there, but that's okay. I see you now.
Oh,
Here because of your business. Um,
working.
it is so slowly, but we are getting there. All right. So this is Nikita, as I said. He is another quantum healer, quantum worker. Uh, and he, like I said, is here. I'll let him introduce himself and then we will get back to the values. But while he's introducing himself, you might want to let that background noise run in your head and take kind of a look around your room and see what's there. Look around your life, see what is there, because the current state of your life is the current state of the values in your subconscious mind. So we will start there. And Nikita, introduce yourself, and we'll go from there.
Right. Nikita Alama. Like she said, I'm a quantum healer. I'm an artist. I've been in the quantum space for about 3 years now, and I've been on this journey for about 6 years now. And I can't even tell you or describe all the things that have shifted in my life since I've been in the quantum space, and just since I've done like the recode with Laura and the money recode. It's just been phenomenal, the things that have changed in my life. And I normally when I'm in lack, I'll be like, oh, I'm low on funds, or I'll be like, I wish I wasn't always broke. And today I needed something paid for. I needed to pay for something, and I said to myself that it was going to be handled and that I was going to have a great day. And just out of the blue, my boss walked into like my little kitchen area. He handed me this envelope with $180 in it, and it was more than what I needed to pay for what I had to pay for. So that has just been, I can't even describe how I felt in that moment. It's almost like I wanted to cry because it was just like confirmation to me that the work is actually paying off.
I love that. That's so amazing. And it's, and it's so funny because every number matters, and the amount of gratitude that you can muster up even for the smaller amounts. I find a dime on the street and I instantly, and physical representations of the gratitude. I always do these ones. It's a good mudra to hold if you're in medicine. But I also use it when I'm like really, really thankful. Even if I'm like, oh, I don't know if I've said thanks about anything today, I'll pinch my fingers together and I'll walk around saying thank you, thank you, thank you for the trees and the bushes and my eyes, my smile, and all of the things that, sometimes you forget to be thankful for. But when that one thing works out, that, like you said, that confirmation of that change and that the work is working. Though those are the times when we start to really step into that trust and faith and the confidence and knowing that what we are doing is making a difference. Um, and that is why we are here today, because we want to make a difference. And this is really only a small piece to the puzzle. This is going to be very quick. An hour isn't a lot of time for us to share everything that we are sharing today. Um, you can reach out after or during. I won't be answering too much during this. My eyes will be closed for quite a bit of this, as I'm, anybody who is actually in here looking for the results. I imagine that your eyes will be closed as well. It helps you connect and shut out all of the 3D um, distractions, if you will. And whether you're coming here on the replay or live, I've started a school group. The school group is free to join. And for a limited time, there is going to be a 3-day expanded, everything that you're getting here and so much more going to be up. It will be again live, but it's going to be hosted within my school group. And I haven't really put a price on it yet, but I believe that for a limited time it'll be about $99. And then from there we're going to see how it goes and may expand it into a 5-day journey. But for now, everything here is just the quick version of allowing you to get to that space to make money easy for you. So back to the values. Hopefully you've had some time to kind of assess what's in your life that you value. Anything from your bed to your car to your clothes, anything that's around you in any type of abundance is what you are valuing in your subconscious right now. So if money isn't on that list and you're here with me today, we are here to find the way to make money on that list of values. There can be programs that say money is dirty. Money is going to take my peace. Money isn't working for me. Money is meant for everybody else but me. I have to work hard. I have to struggle. There are so many little programs that get stored in our subconscious that could be the reason why you have a ceilinged bank account, limited clients, or a lot of clients that always seem to show up for your deals, and so on. And what we want to do is move that value of money and allow it to move its way up on that value list, but as well not contradict the values you already hold. Because in your subconscious, it is saying that money is dangerous. Money is going to take my peace. Money is going to take the calm. Money is going to bring in the bad people. Bad people, only bad people have money. These values get installed when we're children. It may not be your story. And that can be one of the things that gets people going around in circles, is it's not necessarily the story you actually tell yourself. So the statement that you're going to start with, and this is a practice that you're not going to be looking at too much here. This is just a point to get your subconscious working and letting free some of the values and some of the stories, cycles, and programs that are essentially stuck in place, keeping you safe. And all of these, you want to thank them. You want to thank them. They've served a purpose up until now. Whether it's past lifetime, this lifetime, whether it's something that kept your family safe or made you feel safe, there's a reason these programs are still making, they're still playing. There's a reason they're still playing. There's a reason they're still there. So the sentence you want to write down is, how is having more blank a benefit and service to my values? So you're taking all of your current values on that statement. How does money, because money is why we're here, how does having more money become a benefit and service to my values? You can also kind of shift that a little bit. How is having more money aligned with my highest good? And really play with that statement. Because the more you show your subconscious, the more you show your nervous system that money is safe, the faster you break that ceiling. We are going to talk about another practice to do, but it's going to come after. We are going to hop right in because I want there to be enough time for Nikita to share his inner child healing. And I want you to get the most out of this that you can. So for right now, you are going to set your intention. You want to set the intention to get the most out of this that you possibly can. Okay? Coming into this, the only person responsible for you is you. The only one that can allow this work to work is you. There is nothing that I'm doing, nothing that we are doing on this side of the screen that can change your life if you are not ready for this. Or it is only going to meet you where you allow it to. So this can be a matter of giving yourself permission, setting the intention to get the most out of this that you possibly can, because it may not be what you're ready for. There have been so many people that are like, wow, everything changed so fast. The job offers, the opportunities, the money coming from unexpected sources, just showing up in the bank account. There's so many things that happen so fast. And if your mindset, your beliefs, and all the things aren't completely ready for this yet, it can become scary. Can you shut this off? Absolutely. Find yourself back in fear, because a lot of money issues aren't even related to money. This comes into your fear of success, fear of failure, lack of freedom, wanting freedom, not knowing how freedom looks, fear of authority. It's a lot of fear-based, but not necessarily around money itself, because we've all experienced times in our life where money has felt good. And through all of this, that is the recall I want you to have, is when did money feel good to you in your life? And really, really find a space where money made things better. Because the subconscious, for whatever reason, we are so quick to program in the negative. We want to find everything positive about money. So in this moment, as you've sat and you've set your intention to get the most out of this that you can, we want to breathe. The first thing that we are going to do is give our we're going to give our nervous system a fighting chance. And we are going to connect with our heart and connect our heart with our minds. And I just want you to take some nice deep breaths in. You don't have to count them out. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Nice and slow, nice and deep. You can have your eyes open while you're doing this for now, or you can close them if it's comfortable. You just want to follow my voice. You want to allow my voice to help your body, your nervous system, your reticular activating system. We are shutting down all of the filters. We are taking the computer, we're clearing the cache, we're connecting the heart to the mind. Every time you pull up money, it's like a cached computer. What was the last thing you Googled about money in your mind? How little you had, the lack you were facing, the bills that are upcoming, or you finally got ahead and something else happened. We're clearing that cache now. We want to close the door on all the identities around money, around our names, our titles. You want to find the space of I am. And as we're calming the nervous system, there's a few key choices around money that you can make. And I want you to make the one that feels the best to you. The one that activates your nervous system, the one that brings up the most fear, is the choice you want to make today. So whether that choice is having more money than you can spend, being a magnet for money, reframing the money, knowing that you want a sustainable business, a sustainable life from your business. What is the choice that scares you today about money? Feel that in your nervous system. Feel the fight or flight around money. Find the choice, whether it's one that I offered or a different choice. What choice around money scares you today? Just allow your nervous system, just breathe into your heart. You can start having an inner dialogue with your heart about money. I want you to give me permission, and you just have to say my name in the back of your mind, and yes, I give you permission. And you can always retract the permission, or you can listen to this without giving it and come back to it later when you're comfortable that I'm not hypnotizing you into some ridiculous form. You will be present through all of this, but your permission for me to work with your nervous system, to work with your superconscious, allows me to use my energy, allows Nikita to hold space with me in this energy, to help you go deeper and to see more and to allow more to take place, to release more of the fear, to work together, to use my frequency that is already holding the high frequency. All this does is gives you access to help in places that you may need it to expand your energy, to expand and release the fears, the mindsets, the identities, all of the things that have held you under a ceiling of how business looks. For my business, I had a fear of success. What happens when all the clients come in? Do I lose all my time? And I had to find that once the clients come in, once the money comes in, now I get to hire people, so I get to expand that wealth. I get to help other people. I get to hire people that will give me back my time and also not take up all their time because we split the work that we're doing. So again, for those of you with businesses, this is easy reframes on allowing how the values can work together with the needs. So with the permission given, continuing to watch that breathing, we are going to have a journey. We are going to have a meeting with money. I want you to schedule a meeting with money. It's happening today. I want you to find a safe space to bring money to you. Whether that's in a public place, in a park, a private space, an office setting, your home, you're on the phone with money and you're bringing money to you. And money is excited to have this call with you. Money's happy you've called them and having this conversation. So you make your time and space, and money's on its way. And again, just focusing on your breathing. If you lose my voice, it's okay. Money's knocking at the door, coming into that space. However this is looking for you, I want you to look. How does money present itself to you? Is it a person, a cartoon, a stack of bills, a bill with arms and legs? How is money coming through for you today? When money knocks and comes in, I want you to shake its hand, pull it in for a hug, and acknowledge, was it awkward, or did it feel regular or nice or normal? Does he feel like an old friend or an old foe? What are the feelings around money being here with you in this moment? I want you to bring money to a space to sit down. And I want you to hold the space for a moment. Who's going to talk first? You or money? Is it a comfortable silence? Are you feeling anxious about him being there? You can start with something as simple as, where have you been? Or why are you so quick to come and go? Why do I always seem to have more to buy and not enough of you? And how does it feel asking those questions? Does money have a good or a bad or a neutral facial expression? What is money's response to you now? And as you're watching money, and money starts to respond, I want you to leave your body and float into money's body. Money is energy. Money is you. You are money. So you can take the money form. And as you're sitting in money's body, how does that feel? Is there pain in your body anywhere? Is there frustration or anger or hurt and pain? Is money disappointed that you always have something negative to say about them? What does money feel about you in this moment? I want you to really feel into both sides of this story. If money is you and you are money, why are you not allowing money into your life? What choices, after having this visit, what choice can you make to allow money flow into your life? I want you to leave money's body and float back to your own body. Are you a little more understanding of money's point of view on your relationship? I want you to breathe this out and sitting with money. I want you to say, superconscious, are you there? Now you can say this out loud or you can say this again in your head, but I want you to feel into your superconscious energy. You are all the energy. You are your subconscious, you are your superconscious, you are your self-conscious, you are all of the parts of you. You are all of the energy. We are one. We are one with source energy. We are one with earth energy. We are one with each other's energy. We are one with money. And money is one with us. When we find that key inside of us that allows money in and builds this relationship with money, that trust with money, the love with money, that is when money starts to flow. That's when opportunities flow. Maybe the choice is giving your all without the expectation of money until this relationship with money grows and builds, because you know when you give your all and you give the best service and choose yourself in the best way, that the only thing that's left is money to flow through, because that's how energy works. So super conscious, are you with me? Yes. We are going to build the field. We are looking at the money energy as a field. What obstacles are there? We're just going to have field with all of the obstacles, the holes, the mounds of dirt, all of the things, the people, the beliefs, everything is on this field. All of the distractions, all of the obstacles, everything that's ever stood in between you and money and having that perfect relationship is on this field. And we are clearing this field today. I want you to think about a memory of a time when money was no object to you. And if you've never had one of those, I want you to ask your superconscious for help in pulling forward a memory from a timeline that is available to you where you already have all you desire. And I want you to see that desired memory. And I want you to let it build around you. Don't force it. If you can't see it, that's okay. What are you feeling? Imagining, knowing, sensing that money is surrounding you in this desired outcome. That successful business, that unexpected money that just flows to you, the wins, winning the lottery, winning at this casino, just winning in general. I always tell Spirit, I'm finding a bag of money on the side of the highway. Money can come to you in all different ways, as long as you're open to the opportunities and open to seeing the different ways and allowing the filters to change, allowing that search bar to change. Allow this desire to be filled with money. How does it look different? If you have everything that you are building, everything that you are creating in this moment, how different does it look when money is no object? When you already have all of the money? And I want you to stop and I want you to really feel into this. What is the emotion that might be different in that desired outcome than you are feeling today? Because as we clear the field, we are pulling that future desired feeling into this present moment. Superconscious, I want you to go back to the root cause, that first experience, looking at and marking every experience, moment, memory, identity, micro-identity, this lifetime, past lifetime, karmic ties, family ties, as we go back to the root cause and we're healing in that perfect plan, in the perfect order, in the perfect way. treating all of the parts of us that have not had a healthy relationship with money, treating and doing a massive change history. Money is safe. Money is love. Money is energy. Filling it with gratitude for money. Treating all resistance as needed. And as we're clearing that field, removing the obstacles between where you are today and that desired outcome, superconscious coming into the nervous system, into the body, treating the nervous system. This is the new program. Money is safe. There's no ceiling. We are abundant by nature. Abundance, prosperity, wealth is the new normal in the nervous system, however that looks. Taking the neurological pathways in the brain and unplugging and replugging and creating new ones around money is safe. And doing a massive change history as needed. Looking at our emotional and our energy systems, our chakras, pulling forward any cords, ties, and agreements, anything from this lifetime, past lifetimes, generational, familial, pulling them into real time, sending love to all of the spaces, all of the people, and we are finalizing, finishing, cutting these ties and filing them away. Spinning the chakras, spinning them from bottom to top, inside and outside, spinning them, looking for any residual agreements, pulling them forward into real time, cutting them and filing them away. And as the air between you and money starts to lift and that resistance starts to fade, I want you to acknowledge why you put the programs in play. Why you felt the need to protect yourself from money. Superconscious doing a massive change history as needed. Treating all resistance. And knowing that you are safe. Safe to change your relationship with money. And as you come back to this meeting with money, we're going to say goodbye to money. We're going to pull it in for that hug. And I want you to really feel into the difference between the energy from when you started this conversation and this meeting with money to how it feels now. And if there's any resistance to it, I want you just to acknowledge it and talk to your superconscious. Superconscious, we are going back to that root cause, back to any spaces that needed space. And we are doing a massive change history. Money is safe. We are safe to love money because money loves us. We can trust money. We can trust it to be there when we need it. We can call on it when we need it. We command money because money is part of us. Treating all resistance as needed. We are going to step into Nikita's space. We're going to stay here. We're going to say goodbye to money, and money is going to leave, but you are going to stay in this energy because the next meeting with your inner child is about to take place. So coming back to your breathing, I'm passing you off into Nikita's amazing hand.
I want everybody to take a big deep breath for me and just breathe in. And as you breathe out, I want you to just release anything that's been weighing heavy on your mind this week, anything that's just had you feeling heavy. And I just want you to let it all out with a big sigh. So breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Now I want you to Begin to picture the room that you're sitting in your mind. You know, you keep your eyes closed. And I want you to take note of everything around you. Just build that picture up. And I want you to become aware that that room is within a house. And that room within a house is within a state. And that room within a house, within a state, is within a country. And that room within a house, within a state, within a country, is within the entire world. And that room within a house, within a state, within a country, within the entire world, is within the entire universe. I want you to slowly raise your body up, 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 to raise up, up, up out of your body, all the way up to source. And I want you to sit there for a minute. Just want you to play in source's energy. How does it feel to you? What does it look like? And after a moment, we're going to slowly lower ourselves down, down, down into this big room, this big circular room. And all around the room, there are different doors. There's doors all around the room. And I want you to stand in the middle of the room and find the door that calls to you, your inner child door. I want you to find this door. I want you to approach it. And I want you to enter this doorway. This doorway is to a magical place. It's your safe place. It was your safe place as a child. You love to go here most. Enter into this place and observe everything around you. You begin to notice a pathway forming in front of you with these beautiful orbs of light urging you, guiding you to follow down the path. As you follow down the path, you may see different versions of you. Some make you quiet, some may speak to you, some may even interact with you. Take your time following this path and everything it has to offer. Take in and enjoy everything it has. And I'll give you just a moment to walk down this pathway. As you slowly make your way down the pathway, you eventually reach the end of the path. You reach the center of this magical place. Go on, enter. Whether it's a building, a place in nature, a playground, a treehouse, only you know. But as you walk inside, you'll find your inner child sitting there playing. You can begin to slowly approach your inner child and sit with them. They may be shy, or they may be excited to see you. Just interact with them. Ask them questions like, what is this place? Why are you here? Ask them anything you want, really. And they may have the answer for you. I'll just give you a moment to interact with your inner child. Ask them every question your heart wants to know. And as they begin to answer your questions, likewise, answer any questions they have. You might even want to give them a glimpse into your life now. How does it look? Where are we at? How do we feel? Let them know that everything is okay if it is. Alrighty. And it's okay to continue asking questions while you're in this space. But for now, I want you to just play in this place with your inner child for a little bit. Let them take you anywhere they want to go. You could sing, you could dance, you could jump around, do the things you love to do as a child. Just really enjoy this moment. You could play hide and seek, you could play hopscotch, you could play pirates. I want you to notice how they interact with you after you've played with them for a little while. Have they warmed up to you? Or do they feel even more shy now? Are they confused? Are they happy? Excited? I'll let you play in this space for a few minutes longer, and then we'll move on. Slowly begin to wrap up playtime, and I want you to know that this isn't a goodbye. This is to see you later. I want you to thank your inner child for allowing you into this space. Give them a hug, hold them, wrap them in your arms or your light, whatever you feel called to do. Once you've done so, your inner child will present you with something. It's a gift from their heart space. And I want you to openly accept this gift. You can take this gift, whatever it may be. It may be an item, it may be a realization, it may just be knowing. And I want you to place it in your heart space. Once more, giving so much thanks. And as we do so, it's time to leave this place. I want you to hold your inner child's hand as you make your way back down the beautiful pathway to the magical door. Slowly make your way, and as you begin to reach the end of the path, I want you to turn back and give your inner child thanks one more time and give them a little wave goodbye before you slowly close the door and you enter into this big room, this big round room, one more time. And when you're ready, I want you to take one big deep breath for me. And I want you to raise yourself up out of this room, all the way back to source, and all the way down through the cosmos, through planet Earth, through the country, through the state, through the house, and into the room that you live in. Slowly lowering yourself back into your body. And you could wiggle your fingers and toes, move side to side, stretch your arms, and you could slowly open your eyes.
That was just as beautiful as it was the first time.
Oh, I lost you there.
Oh no. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. What did you say?
I said it's just as beautiful as it was the first time. I love that so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. So, when it comes to money and money energy, the one thing that I have dramatically learned over this course of changing my life, changing how I live, making choices, um, setting the structure within my mind, it's never just one thing. Everybody that always says it's just one thing, they found their one thing and that's what they share and that's what they stick with because it was the one thing that shifted everything for them. When you come into my space, I have programs that share my journey from pretty much beginning to now, of course, because it's always a journey. There's never a finale. Money has been the one thing that took me time to find where it was buried. It was layers upon layers upon layers. And it took a lot to get myself back to thinking that money was going to be important in my life. I was finding every reason why I didn't need money, why it wasn't important, and I was making it work. I mean, when you start making choices, you get everything you need. I've always had everything that I need. I have love, a beautiful space, beautiful home, my cat, friends, family, beautiful views, abundance of nature, um, hummingbirds, beautiful hummingbirds all around right now. It's so amazing. Um, Life is nothing short of amazing, but I was not calling in the money. And as much as I seen how money as a tool could expand and make my journey easier, I refused to go back to 9 to 5, and that called me into creating my business, creating my programs, um, doing the readings that I do, and um, one-on-one sessions. I offer a plethora of services, and I've always trusted in that space that when I'm ready, it's all mine. And that when it is done, and I know that it is done, that is. So trusting that as the layers come off and as you make choices and as you connect with those highest and lowest parts of you and accepting all of the pieces of you, accepting money as a tool, as a friend, as an energy, as part of you, that is when the money energy starts to become in your command as you choose how you want to experience it. There is not too many hows along the way that we get to choose how you experience life, how you experience money, how you experience your relationships, your friendships, all of those things. Those are the only hows because you get to choose to be happy. You get to choose to have love. You get to choose to have money. You get to choose to have all these things. And then you get to choose to be open and to allow it in because we have that filter, we have that space that only shows us the opportunity that the subconscious tells us is there. And soon as you start to remove that filter and align your values with your benefit and service of money, that is when everything starts to flow together. The 3D does not stop throwing punches. The 3D does not stop, life does not stop lifing just because you choose for it to be different. There are still going to be humans in your life. There are still going to be other people who drive you crazy. There is going to be bad drivers. There is going to be ignorant people who blame everything on everybody else, including you. And as you start to choose to see them for souls and releasing the judgment and having love for where they are at in their space, knowing that the only person responsible for your inner peace and how you feel is you, that is when the world starts to shift. The contrast is going to come. That bill is going to come in. Like Nikita said, there's that point where I needed the money and this, something was coming, but instead of panicking, it was like, you know what? I choose to have a great day. I choose to see that it is done, even if I don't know the how. And the how came. You get to choose. You get to choose how you experience your life. It doesn't change that other people are still going to have bad days. It doesn't stop you from having a bad day. I've had plenty of them where I've woken up and thrown my hands up at the universe and thrown my middle fingers up and, said the F-bomb multiple times. We're still human. The emotions, the experiences, they're all valid. We're not going to stop having them just because we do make those choices. What we have to continue to do is hold the frequency of those choices. If something bad happens in the day, are you going to let it lower that frequency and take you out of this? When the bill comes, are you going to let that bill pull you out of this money frequency of this newly found relationship with money, knowing that you can trust it to come as you need it? Know it that the opportunities, the people, where you need to be, as long as your eyes are open and you're choosing awareness and choosing how you experience money, make those choices. Close the door on how you've created so far in that money space and allow the flow and allow the trust. If you really, really want something and it hurts your heart not to have it, buy it. Buy it. The debt's going to wait another day. The dollars, just do what makes you happy. We are here to learn happiness and joy and to experience all of the human emotions and experiences and know that, yes, sad things happen. Grief comes. Things shift. Things break. Money goes out. When your nervous system is calm and relaxed, you can allow that money to go and say, okay, thank you, universe, for showing me that my problem is already solved. And see who comes to you, what comes to you. Let it in. Talk to that person. Maybe it's just an inkling to talk to somebody, or you're scrolling something and an opportunity jumps out at you that you never would have noticed. Pay attention to the little things. Don't give the contrast the win. Choose love, choose happiness, choose peace and calm. Allow money to have a source of peace in your body. I do this for many other things. This structure is the same for pretty much everything else that I teach. It's just how you use it. It's the choices that you make. And one choice reflects the rest. You can't, if I would have chosen money back when I first learned this process, I probably still wouldn't be here because my pain was so bad that I didn't see a future. Money wouldn't have given that back to me. Even though I was in a program similar to this where he was doing money energy, the only thing that gave me a future was pain-free. And I've been pain-free for 2.5 years. So it works in the minute. You just have to trust. If the next day when I woke up after doing so much, my body hurt and I was like, oh, never mind, it's back. I recognized that I still had lost a lot of my muscle and all of the things from being bedridden for 2.5 years. And I allowed my body to do what it needed to do, and it went back to pain-free. Same with money. When the contrast comes, when the debt comes up, when the bill comes up, smile at it. Thank you for whatever investment this is, because if you owe the money, it's an investment. You're choosing to pay it out for a purpose. There is a reason behind it. And if you bought something foolish and now that debt remains and you don't even have the thing, this is just where you get to reassess your values and how you spend at a later time and how you choose to call money in. You don't have to work hard for it. Maybe the choice today was to release the struggle around money. And if it wasn't in those moments, maybe it's coming back to this and changing that choice you made in those moments. Money doesn't have to be hard. Money doesn't have to be a struggle. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. You get to choose how you experience this life. And this goes for illness and things that the doctors can't help you with. Once you start to get a handle on your body and understand that you are so powerful, and it's the subconscious, not the conscious mind. Our conscious mind isn't, we're not constantly telling ourselves, well, I'm just going to get sick now. But if you've seen something along the way that impressed on your subconscious, it's your subconscious running that program. So this is where connecting with your superconscious and allowing it to have space to move the things that are stored in your body. That's how you start to move forward within this space. Money doesn't have to be hard. You get to choose for it to be easy. So as I said, this was the fast-paced version of pretty much anything that I do. But this one, of course, was directed towards your money energy. So if you enjoyed this, got any benefit from this, please, please, please go to my business page and write a review. It's facebook.com/farfromordinary81. Or if you look around my page, it says it everywhere. And I will start tagging everything in this post. I'm also going to put the spaces where you can find Nikita and his work in a post as well. I will put my school group up there if you want to join school. I haven't got everything entered in over there yet. And as I said, it's going to be a live class. So again, you can just tell me that you're interested. That will give me the opportunity to send you all the details for when I'm ready to hold the full 3-day class, which will be 1.5 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something along those lines. But just expanded, slowed down, in-depth version of the process, the choices, the connection, and everything that we just did, just expanded. But I just want to thank Nikita for being here, holding space with me today, and for his inner child healing. Once you start to really connect into these spaces, having fun, enjoying life, finding that enjoyment, everything, all the energy shifts and changes. So thank you all for being here. And Nikita, if you have any last words.
No, I think you summed it all up.
Amazing. All right. Well, you all enjoy your night. I will, of course, be back again. I plan to do something similar to this about once a month, and we will go from there. And thank you all for who stopped through and came by and said hello. If you're coming in at the end, the replay is going to be up. It's going to be pinned. It's also going to be saved and moved into my school group forever and ever. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye.